Every morning, I leave out the front door of the house. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Nobody has corrected me anyway. Similarly, I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to go about unlocking and relocking the front door. You see, there are 3 locks. That's one more lock than I would expect. Whether I use the right locks or not, nobody has corrected me on that either, so I assume I'm not messing it up too badly. My family's cats, Roomba and Eep Up, to whom I'm unfortunately allergic, spend a lot of their time outside, and sometimes I run into them on my way out or into the house. They sometimes hang out in the garden, which has many colorful flowers, a fig tree, rocks, and maybe even a few snails. I walk through the garden on my way back into the house, because I enter the house through the garage. I don't really know why, but that's what I was told to do. Big surprise though, there are also 3 locks on the garage door too. I can't escape this culture shock. Anyway, I think I'll tough it out. It's a small price to pay to live in France for 6 weeks. This weekend, I went to the city of Lyon. I traveled by bus, the wee bus. I almost missed the bus in the morning, but not quite. It was about 2 hours each way, so not too bad. I didn't get any of the work done on the bus that I wanted to, but we got in at about 11:30 and walked up the Rhone River a bit. We saw the Roman amphitheater, which is really high up on a hill overlooking the city. Went to a museum of miniatures, a market, a cathedral, had lunch at a Lyonnaise restaurant. We walked up a bunch of other big hills, had a picnic in a park, and took the metro back to the bus. And then we went back to Annecy. Lyon is definitely worth the visit. It's the 2nd biggest city in France after all, and it's only 2 hours away.
Well, I think
second.
I
Like
do.
Kofus, you Mr. Potter? I like Yes. This is for animation. I love you, Joel.
For later for me.
Sorry, Joel.
Ah, don't tickle!
I've been to a lot of places here in France, and of course, to go places, you need transportation. I've done a lot of that here. I've ridden the Talloires bus along the shores and mountains around the lake. I've sat in my host family's window, winding through the hills to their favorite picnic spot. I've propelled a paddle boat through the calm waters near Annecy. I've sat watching the Burgundian countryside shooting by in a blur on the TGV on the way to Paris. I've ridden the metro in Paris and Lyon, the light rail in Geneva, and more. On Friday, I'll leave the continent on a jet plane and get back to my life in the US of A.